Hello, my name is Neves Torresi, and together with my colleague Tom Hodgers we have created a micro-teaching collection based on the use of blogging for many reasons. In this second volume of our collection we will look into the reasons why someone may have a negative reaction to the idea of blogging. The whole collection of our presentations can be found in the WizIQ platform in the Learn to Blend and Flip with Technology course designed by Dr. Nelly Deutsch. One of the first things that come to mind when I think of blogging is opening the doors to any kind of backlash, be it verbal or non. So why on earth would anyone want to blog, for heaven's sake? After all, blogging is just another avenue to vent our thoughts, opinions, creativity, and whatnot, right out there in public for all to see. It reeks of megalomania, wanting to attract attention to oneself. Strange as it may seem, there are bloggers out in the internet stratosphere to border on this type of blogging. Firstly, let's look at the motives why some time ago the whole idea of blogging would have sounded absurd. Here are some reasons why you wouldn't want to start a blog. 1. When you create an online presence, you will have to face privacy issues in relation to personal identity details such as name, address, personal likes and dislikes, which would be public. 2. Whatever you write is black on white and not just printed matter but your very own personal views. 3. You will be open to criticism. You are literally opening the doors to a unique concept of critique, be it positive or negative. 4. Creating a public profile linked to your blog or together with social media can be subjected to cyberbullying or cyberstalking, to name a few. 5. The simplicity of being a nobody with the right to a private life versus a slice of fame. 6. Unleashing a Pandora's box, going down a path with no return where your private life turns public in a click. 7. Blogging can and will turn against you as your own words are plagiarized or thrown back to create distortion of your words. 8. Remember, it's nothing more than a diary, and since when did a diary become public? Countries have done so much to protect personal details found in social security identities, passports, credit cards, all of which are directly linked to your being, that which makes you unique in the eyes of the law. The internet already offers too many avenues for identity theft, so why make it easier with blogging? As well, most countries have spent oodles of money on creating privacy laws, especially in regards to public media such as television, real-life reporting, internet, social media, music, art, plagiarism, video sharing sites, and the list goes on. The age-old adage states the pen is mightier than the sword, so why will you want to enforce your written opinion? Because that's ultimately what it is. Have your personal views played in a vast universe like the limitless boundaries of internet? The ease with which you leave yourself open to criticism, positive or negative. We are a part of a modern society that is eager for feedback from our peers, family or friends. Many places of work have open feedback forums for many aspects of the workplace. How good are we at accepting personal criticism, which is not the same as feedback per se? Can we accept snide remarks in lieu of our public opinions or jests? I think not at the best of times, so why openly ask for it? If some VIPs hunger for anonymity, why do we mere mortals hunger for fame? Is it our due slice of fame we seek? What's wrong with the ordinary life we so much seem to have wanted once? The life we set up creating at the end of university, those things which typify normality, a job, a home, a family, time to relax and time for progress. Have we confused technological progress with exploiting our public profile on the World Wide Web via a personal blog? Take some time to ponder these points, before you put pen to paper, so to speak. Social media and blogging are the two most natural modern forms of purveying personal opinion, but what happens when that personal opinion could cost you more than you bargained for? There are many examples already, where people have been fired from their jobs for speaking against their co-workers or management. Even in mild attempts at snide remarks relating to the work environment is deemed risque. Is there really a democratic approach to what we say, or will it always be measured by what we can or cannot say? Bragging to co-workers about your open opinion can cause rivalry within the work ambient, and your opinion can be used against you. It's not easy, in this day, even for educators who want to create an online community to exchange ideas and lay bare their desire to use technology in the classroom, with the hope to instill motivation in the learner's mind by unleashing their views publicly. But what do the parents of the learners think about this? Are they willing to back the teacher or create havoc with the school administration? and other educators who are not so fond of technology in the classroom? What of internal power struggles? Do you really want to open a Pandora's box with all its force against you? It has become common in some parts of the world for educators to use blogs as a way of either simply communicating with their learners or to actually give information or instructions for a particular assignment. Web quests are an excellent example of using technology inside or outside the classroom and use a simple blog-style format for their layout. The good thing about using a blog for study purposes is that the information is accessible anytime with internet access whenever the learner needs to review the work or even upload comments. Although this in itself is a wonderful idea, there are still all the same negative issues with blogging mentioned until now, plus add that educators also have to deal with peer feedback, use of copyright materials, plagiarism of others' work even unknowingly. Obviously a way around this would be to make blogs accessible only with a link and hence not public. However, all this boils down to a question of how wide is my circle? What are the limits of my reach? Whom am I communicating with? A blog is after all just another form of a diary, and once these were kept under lock and key, it was a place to leave unspoken words and thoughts in a place that was private and for one reader alone, the writer. So when did this habit become a public display? Since when do secret thoughts become everyone else's property? Is it really all in the aid of the so-called importance of communicating? And how far should the limits of private thought be publicized? When a blog is used for communicating personal opinion or thought on any matter of topic, it is just really another form of a diary, that once would have been kept under the pillow, mattress, deep in the wardrobe, or any other secret place, far from seeing eyes. What is the inherent need that drives one to put one's feelings and emotions out there, for public scrutiny? Could it be that as mere humans that need is just another way of opening up and being a part of a community, be it socially, physically or online in an ethereal space? Whatever meaning is chosen here is not as important as the immense space consumed on the Internet World Wide Web, detailing minute, or exaggerated styles of communication that is the worry. Why? As surely as it is a display of communication, it is also a window into the thinking and speaking of a language and its culture. The theme of our whole micro-teaching assignment is one foolish monkey, which is the fourth monkey in the famous three monkeys: see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil, plus the fourth. Who said anything about blogging? Tom and I have delved within the web to see what goes on, and as many of you out there already know, and perhaps some already have their own blog, then some of what has been said so far may be old hat, but for a few it may be totally new. As you have now seen, the world of blogging is not a stratosphere in another galaxy, but it is here, and relatively close. That its ears and eyes are wide open and its mouth is yapping effervescently. So when considering starting up a blog, for whatever the reason, and one reason which is quite common among educators in training is that their mentor teacher trainer has suggested the use of a blog to record professional growth, then be it. That all reasons are well and good. But do take your time and do a few things that will only assist you, the blogger, along the way, and one of those words is think and think again. Look around and see what others are doing, emulate but don't copy, find a way that is you, that sounds and, if you will, smells like you. If on the other hand you decide to keep your diary tucked away somewhere safe, then continue on, as writing to oneself soothes the soul and helps you to grow and mature. Remember now and then to go back and read your thoughts, follow your own threads of reasoning and question yourself always. Looking within is the only way to understand others and especially your learners. Thank you for listening in and stay tuned for Tom and Nevez's next assignment in the One Foolish Monkey series, Volume 3, later in December 2014.